Hi, everybody. We actually have quite a bit to go over today as the market kind of was a little odd today. The NASDAQ had a very strong session. Volume was higher than the day before. However, after our early morning strength, late in the day, we sold off hard. And despite attempt to rally back towards the highs, we closed pretty weak in the final half hour of trading. So overall, while it was good, it wasn't extremely impressive. But if we connect, a downtrend line. Whoa, where is my downtrend line? There we go. If we get like connecting like here, we can see that we've now closed above it on the NASDAQ. So you would think short term that's good, but we'll see how we open tomorrow with Apple earnings out of the way, slightly down, Microsoft slightly up. But overall, it does appear good. I don't want to fight it, but at the same time, we need to stay cautious just because it's not like we're rallying on huge volume. Once again, we're rallying on lower volume, so we're still in a position that we could have the market reverse on us pretty hard and hurt us. The NYSE, on the other hand, as you can still consolidating between its July lows and July highs. The S&P 500 has gotten very close to breaking out to a new high. It's inches away. Volume was higher today, but once again well below average. However, these two indexes I'm showing you, S&P 500, Dow Jones Industrial Average, look better overall than even the NASDAQ does. As you can see, the heavier volume in the Dow Jones makes it look better than this. And then the Russell 2000 is in its own world, finally closing above the 50-day moving average, but still in a significant overall downtrend, semi-wet neutral position in between its July highs and lows. So I continue to urge caution here. However, I did get a plethora of signals tonight, even though they can't be taken, most of them, because earnings are so far away. I just want to show you all the potential ones, like CRTN. That one is, I think, on 8.7. ARRS, this one's a pass just because it's up so much in a V-shaped fashion. They have earnings, I believe, on the 31st. Diode has earnings on the 7th, far away. Nice pocket pivot point signal, but to me, this isn't that great of a chart pattern. I mean, Diode's going to probably explode higher here, but look at the volume. I just don't like how it's only at average, and the average has been trending lower recently. And if this move right here would have came here, sure, absolutely. Looks symmetrical around 50-day moving average, only risking 3%. This move here, to know that I'm wrong, I'm going to have to risk right around 5%. And in this particular stock, with the way that it acts in this volume, I don't want to, so it's out. Also, IVZ, a breakout. This one doesn't do breakouts very well, but I need to bring it up to you in case you do like it. There is also SLG. They have earnings, I believe, tomorrow, so it's out. CWEI has earnings on the 24th. It's out. Baby Nice Move, it has earnings on the 23rd. It's out. Flex has earnings on the 24th, and this is another signal. It's out. GLPI has earnings on the 29th. Should be good, and I like what I see here. But overall, I just don't know. That's a pretty big one-day gain, and even though it worked the last time from here, with earnings coming out on the 29th, I think it's just best if I pass. That's like 7 days away, so I'm going to have to pass. And then GSM was also a signal. It has earnings on the 18th. And then let's look at all these stocks coiling for me right now. I mean, we have GMCR. Earnings are coming out, I think, on the 6th. Cars earnings are on the 4th. SLXP's earnings are on the 7th. ILMN, it's the 23rd after the market closed, so watch that one. JetBlue is the 24th before the market opened, so watch that one. Then you have ECL, QCore, EQM. All of these stocks are coiling. PCRX, HAR. So if we break out higher soon, XOM, we have a lot of potential new long positions shaping up. MCK, remember when we just bought, just sold? Hey, it's looking okay again. Welcome to this market. And then, G Pro is out there. So there's quite a few stocks setting up. We have ARMH also off the low, NOAA off the low, Qihu off the low, Leaf off the lows as it rounds out. So a lot of bullish patterns out there, along with CMG doing a buyable gap up. SWKS continues to work after its buyable gap up. Herbalife reversed huge. But then some of our momentum plays, Plug, doesn't look so good, does it? FCell. Doesn't look good off that intraday reversal on BLDP. So while it's not terrible, still some momentum stocks didn't follow through exactly the best way possible. So while we have all that going on, I only have one partial sell, BIS. Technically everything's right with it, but we got a pretty shitty fill. on after our second long signal, so I went ahead and cut more losses with the close below the 10-day moving average, as you can see right here. That's why we're going to get rid of 25%. Now, with all these potential longs, I actually do have some new long signals. Now, we have an add signal in TPL. TPL, as you can see from the long-term chart pattern, has been in a significantly beautiful uptrend. It has consolidated tightly in this flat kind of ascending like base pattern, and it's producing a pocket pivot point signal on very strong volume right off the 50-day moving average. This is a very high quality add signal. Earnings will be somewhere around the 7th. Last time they reported, I believe it was May 7th. You add 3, that's about August 7th, give or take. So it's a little risky, but we're more than, 2 weeks away, I do believe. So I'm going to take it. If I'm wrong, I'm going to know very quickly. 163.70, I am out. I also got a new long signal in EMES. EMES is also my perfect speculator scan. As you can see, since May 20th, 2013, the stock is up 550%. Not bad at all. Now it has been coiling in this basically flat base. You can call it an ascending flat base pattern. And after some extremely tight price actions, you can see me rolling through there. It's now breaking out again, producing another pocket pivot point signal. You can see it's given 3 recently. And this breakout looks very good. Once again, if I'm wrong, I know where to get out. 110.10, and if worst case scenario, 108. If that's it, I'm wrong, I'm out. EMS earnings are, when is EMS earnings? I can't remember that one. How funny that out of all the ones I go long. I believe their earnings, though, are on the 11th, August 11th. So we have plenty of time before EMS reports earnings to know if we're right or wrong. And then also Kang. Kang is an odd one because this was going to be on my buy stop list. However, after reviewing and staring at this chart right here, I decided that the recent consolidation is great. These higher open, lower close bars right here aren't that significant compared to this overall chart pattern where I see tails and strong intraday action everywhere, and even after a gap reversal it finds support and then moves higher. So Kang appears to be coiling here for a breakout. So I want to get long here ahead of the buy stop, because if I get a buy stop, that puts me at a greater risk of a pullback because this base is short. So I want to go in early, just like RSE. Now I know RSE didn't work out, but if we were probably in a better market environment, I guarantee you RSE would be flying higher. As it is, it's just holding ground. But it's lost its max green bop. So, it's barely hanging on, and I'm watching it closely. But it's a similar pattern. Kang is another strong stock, and it's actually technically better because it's trending higher. You can see RSC is trending lower. So that should increase the odds for Kang. If we're wrong, we'll know it immediately. A close below 1870 or 1865, I'm out. I won't be risking more than 2% unless something horrible happens. Earnings are out of the way. They did earnings, I believe, at the end of June it was. Right around there, but I know that they're out of the way. And you know what? The more I think about it, EMS, they don't have earnings. I believe that's out of the way also. So EMS earnings are out of the way. Nope. EMS earnings are coming up. I want to talk about GBX. Sorry, guys. Like I said, there's a lot to go over. GBX is coiling in a consolidation pattern. This one's earnings are out of the way. So Kang's earnings are out of the way. And actually, it looks like Kang probably reported earnings somewhere back here in this area. EMS has earnings coming up, TPL has earnings coming up, and then GBX is the other one with earnings out of the way. GBX is consolidating in a very tight pattern. Now this is definitely one where I want to go buy stop instead of getting long right now. The pattern could take a little while longer, but I want to see GBX close above 67.29 before getting long. So my buy stop on this one is going to be in between 67.30 and 67.90. Not quite exactly sure. 67.45.50 sounds about right, so that's where I'm going to put it. But GBX has now been coiling sideways long enough that I want to go ahead and initiate a buy stop in this one. All positions mentioned: Kang, EMES, TPL, and GBX. These are all going to be 5% positions. So that means 20% of that 30% cash that I have is going back to work right away, or is it 40%? Whatever it is, a lot of cash is being put to work right away, but I'll know immediately if I'm wrong or not. All right, everyone, thank you for watching the long video. Aloha.